Namaste. Welcome back to Smriti. We have Dr. Prabhakar Garu back again to shed some light on Vedas in the section of Veda channel in Smriti. Smriti is a repository. The curation is happening at smriti.upaasana.net. Please do visit. Today, on the occasion of Navaratri, we are already in the middle of Navaratri season 2020. Dr. Prabhakar Garu has really given us an opportunity to listen about Goddess Divine Mother. Many of us do so many festivities. There are so many things that happen during Navaratri season, but uttering Divine Mother's name and knowing about her is so much more beneficial. And we are all blessed to listen to him. I am blessed. And thank you so much, Prabhakar Garu. Today, you chose to speak on Goddess Saraswati. All we know, Goddess is one of the Trinity mothers, Parvati, Shakti, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. And also, we know Saraswati as Goddess of Learning. Please tell us more about the Saraswati Tattvam, the essence of the Divine Mother in Saraswati form. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Shuklam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. This goddess Saraswati is a Vedic goddess. She writes from the Vedas. Saraswati is in circulation and is in importance, and everybody must have the grace of Saraswati. There are several names to her, and she is Devi, and Devi means highly brilliant, highly lustrous, highly influential, and she is a force by herself. And she is the goddess of intelligence. She is the goddess of learning. She is the goddess of scholarship, etc. So, who is this Saraswati? What is her origin? And all that will be a matter of curiosity. But Saraswati stays in the tongue of Brahmadeva and making the speech, because Saraswati is speech, VaagDevi, that is walk. So, speech is sound. So, sound, speech, both are connected to the mind. And therefore, she is also called as Medha Devi. And there is a particular sukta called Medha Sukta in the Rig Veda, where Medha Devi has been made a praise that how she looks like, how she should come to the bhakta so that they will be benefited and their life upon the earth will be fruitful. Because vidya vihinaha pashuhu. Those who don't have vidya, knowledge, those who don't have sumati, they are almost equal to the pashu or animal, a beast. Therefore, we have to think of that goddess Saraswati. And she is Saraswati because she is the flow. As you share your knowledge with others, your knowledge enhances and maturity comes to you. And therefore, Saraswati is known for very good behavior. And in Rig Veda, we have got one sukta called Saraswati Sukta, and it contains large number of mantras. Say, as many as 40 mantras are there in Rig Veda, and also in other Yajurveda, in other Vedas, she has been described. So, just for example, I'll quote how she is viewed and what kind of prayer we make. See, I just repeat mantras 2 or 3 and then explain to you. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vaagdevi Vajinivati Dhinama Vityavatu Yastva Devi Saraswati Upabrute Dhane Hite Indram Na Vrutraturye Tvam Devi Saraswatyava Vajeshu Vajini Radha Pusheva Nahasanim. In that manner it goes. That is, the first prayer is that Devi Saraswati, O Goddess Saraswati, Prana, please lead us. Please make us work usefully, because when we have that intelligence, she will be able to give us all kinds of gifts. Vajinivati, she is called Vaja, is miscellaneous gifts. And we can name them, we cannot name them, but whatever we deserve, she will be able to give all that. So Vaji, because she has got that power, she is a Vajinivati, is another name. And what is prayer to her is Dhinam Avihi Avatu. She has to increase the intelligence of the intelligent people. Dhinam means those who are highly brilliant and intelligent. Avihi is protection. Avatu. So whatever kind of protection and improvement, enhancement of intelligence needed, and that she has to bless always. So her Kataksha is very much. And moreover, Saraswati is also called Sharada Devi. Sharada is Sharatkala Chandra Samana Saundaryavati, and she is very clear, clever, and blessing. Therefore, she has blessed so many people. There is a big history about her functioning and about her achievement, about her grace and all that. And to just mention here, in this month, next mantra I repeated that Saraswati Dhane Hite Upabrute. People praise her that she is always fond of bestowing dhanam, wealth. And in Sri Suktam, we have come to know that what is dhanam? The power. And what is that power in the form of energy, in the form of wind, in the form of all that is called dhanam. And so dhane hite, she is very much gracious to bless dhanam. And upabrute, very famous. And there are all gods are really powerful and highly knowledgeable and all that because of the grace of Saraswati's and because of the cooperation and blessings by her. For example, it is a Indram na Vrutraturye. So, Vrutraturya, that is the fight with Vrutrasura by Indra, and Vrutra was the toughest demon, and he stopped rain coming from the clouds. So, in the fight with that Vrutrasura, Saraswati gave him enough intelligence to be able to put him down and win a victory. So, such a victory over Vrutrasura is proverbial, and so Indra is praised for that. So that kind of praise came to Indra only because of Saraswati is great. And again, she is also Tvam Devi Saraswati Vajeshu Vajini Radha Pusheva Nahasenim. So she has to make our speech to come out, because there is a connection. Vang me manasi pratisthita mano me vachi pratishtitam aviravi. So there is one more beautiful mantra where Vak is present in the mind, and mind is present in the Vak. Therefore, this called VaagDevi means the mind, if it is right, if it is cultured, if it is educated, your speech will be very well organized. Therefore, Saraswati is taken as the goddess of intelligence, goddess of knowledge. And in Medha Suktam, for example, one more, the prayer is done like this. Medha Devi Jushamanana Agatu Vishwachi Bhadra Sumanasya Mana Tvaya Jushta Nudamana Duruktan Bruhadvadema Vidathe Suvira Tvaya Jushta Rushirбhavati Devi Tvaya Brahmagata Utatvaya Tvaya Jushta Chitram Vindate Vasu Sano Jushasva Dravido Namedhe. These mantras will give us a wonderful clue about the personality of Goddess, that we invite that Medha Devi, Saraswati Devi, to like us. Jushamana Naha. And when Saraswati comes to us, she should come with a pleasant mind. So if you want to learn more, pleasant mind is necessary. Focused mind is necessary. A disturbed mind cannot retain knowledge. Therefore, she has to be Sumanasya Mana. So, Manasu, the goddess also has the Manas, and she must love that. She must help the Bhaktas, the seekers. And again, what would happen if Saraswati's blessings we have got? The Phalashruti is important to us. That is, when she loves us or when she supports us, we can drive away all the bad speech in us. We have good speech, subhashitam, and we have durukti, an irritating speech. So we should avoid irritating speech and incur only the sadukti, subhashita. Therefore, if Amma's grace is there, we'll be able to push off the duruktis. When that durukti goes off, then mind will be clear, we will be really bold, confident. So, Suviraha. And we can participate in the learned literary councils. They are called as Vitatha, the learned councils, and there Bruhadvadema. We can argue and convince the noble thoughts, the messages of the scriptures to the debating scholars. In fact, the Saraswati is envying. Shankara, Madhva, Ramanuja, and so many acharyas are there. Because of the grace of Goddess Saraswati, they were able to make theories. They were able to found religions and so on. And Amma's desire is also important. Tvaya Jushtaha Rushirbhavati Devi. Amma, if you like, you can make a man a sage, an ascetic, a learned scholar. So, Rushihi Bhavati. And when once people become Rishis, they get very great fame and name, and again moksha also. And in that context, Brahma is the first person. Agatasrihi Tvaya. He became rich. He became repository of all knowledge only because of you, Amma. And Tvaya Jushtaha Chitram Vasuvindate. If Saraswati were to love us, we get wonderful knowledge, wonderful gifts, wonderful things. So it's called Chitram. Vasu is the wealth. Because if people are well educated, they are all honored. Vidvam sarvatra pujyate. There only that kind of excellence is there only for learned people who are having the Saraswati Kataksha. Therefore, it is said, Tvaya Jushtaha Chitram Indate Vasu. And therefore, Amma Sa Devi Naha Jushasva. What she has to do? Dravina. We have to do. What is the Dravina? That is Medha, the intelligence and wisdom. So knowledge and wisdom, knowledge and application, Gnana and Vijnana, both are in the hands of the goddess Saraswati. And again, she is also said to be Surab Vishwarupa, Hiranyavarna, Jagati Jagamya. And again, we ask that Parameswari to come to us, Supratika Jushantam. So with happy face, happy mind, happy face. These are the two important things. So happy face means looks. That's why here, Supratika Jushantam, one, that is having the happy face. And again, Sumanasya Mana Jushantam. So when Saraswati Devi is having that kind of love, that is to say, we make worship. On the Saraswati, we have got one of the Navaratri Utsavas, Saraswati Puja. And because without the grace of Saraswati, all people will be fools, dunces, and they will not be. So we have got all those words. So Saraswati Kataksha is most important for us. So that's one thing. And another aspect of there are three aspects of Goddess Saraswati in our Vedic life. And the second aspect of Saraswati is she's a war goddess. And that's why Mahasaraswati Swarupa in Durga Saptasati, you see Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. And again, Rigvedam, Samavedam, Yajurveda Swarupini. Same goddess, Adishakti, Mahalakshmi, she is a Yajurveda Swarupam. Yajurveda means practical aspects. It is connected to the mundane world also, which is an opportunity for people to grow to higher heights. Swarga Kamo Yajeta. And in fact, in the third Charita of Durga Saptasati, you see Sumbhari, so many Rakshasas were quelled down. It's all that. Then she's a Mahasaraswati Swarupa. And as I mentioned, Vrutra Turi, in Vrutra Turiya, in a fight with Vrutra, Indra got the victory. There, you will see Goddess Saraswati as the war goddess. And one more aspect of Saraswati, she is a lady doctor. And she is the first lady doctor. She is the first female nurse, lady nurse. So the history of nursing for females starts from Saraswati. Likewise, history of being physician starts from Saraswati. Therefore, even for doctors, nurses and all medical people, and also paramedical people, Saraswati grace is important. She is not only the goddess of learning, but she has also the purview stretched into the field of medicine, medical field also. Therefore, why I am telling like that, because when Indra fought the war, he had multiple injuries and fractures. They cannot get second hero, all gods. So they wanted to rejuvenate and treat him. So they just built a small hospital, and all the doctors have become, all the gods have become the doctors. For example, Toshta became a surgeon. Agni, Vayu, all these gods have worked so heavily and saw that Indra became a Soutramani. That is doubly made stronger though he fought a war and lost so much of stamina. And there Saraswati was also one of the important doctors. So that is what Soutramani Yagna in Yajurveda it comes up, and it is almost a small hospital made, and that's why all medical people also must have a great regard and get the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, because she is the first. If Rudra is a physician, Prathamo Devyo Vishaku, and Yaswini Devatas are there, all of them owe the grace from the Goddess Saraswati. And another interesting point about Goddess Saraswati, she is a river, water. She is a sacred river. And she was also joining with Ganga, Yamuna, great Mahanadis. It's called as a Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. So even today we have got Triveni Sangamam. People go there to Prayag and Allahabad and Prayag. There they will have and they will see Yamuna is dark water, Ganga is white, and Saraswati, imagine, it is under Gupta Gamini and all that. So, and I think Durvasa or Durvasa Maharshi cursed, in our Puranas we get reference, goddess, this river goddess Saraswati, to become Gupta Gamini. So up to one point, up to some stage, she is visible. Later on, she will flow underneath the underground. Therefore, she is a Gupta Gamini Saraswati. So Saraswati is flow, river waters, which will remove the sins of all people. Saraswati is a healer. Saraswati is a goddess of learning. And learning means she will make the mind clear, elevated, and help to grow all these things. So that's why there are so many suktas and mantras against for Saraswati. And in Yajurveda, because she is Yajurveda Swarupini, there are 3 mantras which we recite, and one of them is Om. Please repeat, Amma. Pavakanaha Saraswati.
Om Pavakanaha Saraswati.
Vaje Bhirvajinivati.
Vaje Bhirvajinivati.
Yagnam Vastu.
Yagnam Vastu.
Priyavasu.
Priyavasu.
Chodayitri Sunrutanam.
Chodayitri Sunrutanam.
Etanti Sumatinam.
Etanti Sumatinam.
Yagnam Dadhe Saraswati.
Yagnam Date Saraswati.
Maho Arnaha Saraswati.
Maho Arnas Saraswati.
Vaje Bhirvajinivati.
Vaje Bhirvajinivati.
Yagnam Vastu.
Yagnam Vastu.
Vyavasu.
Yavasu.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
These 3 mantras are found in the Yajurveda, and this can be repeated all time, and we get the essence of the personality, grace and blessings of Parameswari, Mahasaraswati, because this mantra tells us Pavakanaha Saraswati. Who is Saraswati? Pavaka. She will sanctify us. All our fears will be removed. So she is a Pavaka. Also, Pavaka is a name for Agni, that energy. So the force of energy and Agni. So Agni Rupa Saraswati. Pavakanaha Saraswati. And Vajinivati. She is provider of number of gifts and blessings to us. Vajebi. So she gives us all kinds of presents and articles and things to us. And Yagnam Vastu Dhiya Vasu. So Vastu means convey. So she will convey whenever you perform sacrifice, beautiful blessing of intelligence and the rewards. Yagna Phala. See, we must always getting the Yagna Phala whenever we perform. So she is the cause to bless the expected, intended rewards of a sacrifice. And again, she is a soon Maho Arnaha Saraswati. Saraswati is an ocean by herself, an ocean of knowledge. And that kind of enormous knowledge blessed Goddess Saraswati must come to us in speech and in sound and in intelligence. And Chetanti Sumatinam, she will activate more and more Sumatis. Sumatis are scholars. Sumatis are the gods. So there is one more prayer in Veda. Devanam Sumatihi Ruju Yatam. So the Sumati, the Saraswati of all the gods, must flow straight forward to us directly. So that is one more prayer, indirectly to Goddess Saraswati, that all gods are Sumatis. All gods are blessed by Saraswati. And their blessing should flow up to us, which means the Saraswati, Sumatina, and Chetanti, Sumatina, and Maho Arnaha. So like that, there are so many compliments and descriptions about Saraswati, and Goddess Saraswati itself is a big mythological, big mythology in a sense that we have many descriptions about her qualities, her functions and achievements and identifications and social relationship and lovely features in her. Therefore, Saraswati is a very big subject, and such Saraswati we are worshipping specially, and she is a Vidyadi Devata, and especially children, when they come up to the 6 years age, they will be doing Saraswati Puja and Vidyarambham. So that's why we say Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. With a prayer to Saraswati, we make the child start the alphabets, the Varnamala. And in fact, we have got several temples for Goddess Saraswati. And one of the famous temples is Basara Saraswati in Hyderabad. There also we see so many children. The parents bring their children for the Vidyarambha, and there is special seat for them. And and people travel to Saraswati temples, and in call that. Therefore, Saraswati Anugraha is most coveted one, either to become scholars, become intelligent, and having that on one hand, and also to become wonderful doctors, nurses, nursing experts and all that. And at the same time, in the form of water. Water is very important to cleanse ourselves of all our sins. So with these few words on Goddess Saraswati, I pray Saraswati and remove all kinds of calamities, especially the COVID Badha, which is torturing people, making them very much suffer in all. On the other hand, there are also more rains and floods are coming. People are also otherwise. So whatever pida, what Vidyate is there in the present world, we pray all in together in chorus that she should interfere and see that all happiness and mangalya take place in the world. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Sarvam Sri Matrucharana Ravindarpanamastu. Saraswati Kataksha Siddhirastu. Om Namah.
Thank you so much. What a wealth of knowledge you have shared. Shades of Saraswati, and it is going to make us all mindful of the powers of Divine Mother in the form of Saraswati. We are very, very grateful. Thank you so much, Prabhakar Garu. And Smriti viewers, please do visit. He has more information in our website, the repository, Smriti Calling on Vedic Wisdom at smriti.upaasana.net. And under the Veda section, he's been enlightening us with the wealth of information, as just mentioned. We have a YouTube channel, Upaasana. Please do subscribe, follow, and share. We are all walking together unison, trying to preserve our Vedic knowledge, culture, and tradition. It's a responsibility on all of us. And thank you so much for making us mindful, Prabhakar Garu. We will follow your path. And thank you. Namaste.